Welcome back to Plug with Alex, guys. Today we will be making Zobo. They call it Sorrel in certain parts of the world. This is made with hibiscus flower. So if you want to know how to make this amazing drink, stay plugged. Okay, so let's get started. What you'll need is some hibiscus flower. I'm going to link where I got this one from. I'll also leave below the exact measurements of what I use. You'll need some honey. You'll need about 1 to 3 oranges. I cut some oranges up and I blend that in addition to the pineapple. You'll also need a thumb-sized piece of ginger and 2 cinnamon sticks. I also keep the skin and the core of the pineapple because that'll help add flavor for the boiling. Okay, so let's go ahead and start washing this. I've already sifted mine out a little bit, so I'm not going to excessively wash it. I'm just going to go ahead and give it a quick rinse and make sure that it is free of debris. Trust me, you do not want to drink this and you have all sorts of different debris and it's just nasty. Let's go ahead and wash this, girl. Wash it real good, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and start adding our items into the blender. I've already chopped up the ginger in smaller pieces. I've cut my pineapple and my oranges into little bits. I'm going to cut the pineapple just a little bit more so it doesn't choke up my blender. Definitely feel free to cut up your pieces of fruit a little bit smaller if need be. So let's go ahead and get a pot ready. Make sure that it is big and deep because you do not want this to spill over. Go ahead and pour your water into the pot. Now, this is definitely necessary. I know it looks like a ton of water, but trust me, this is okay. Go ahead and pour your clean hibiscus flower into the pot. Now that everything is into the pot, let's go ahead and turn on the heat. Make sure it's on medium. Going back to our blender, you see how I have everything into the blender. See that I did not add too much water. I just added just a bit just to get it going. Now let's turn it on and get it blended. Going back to our pot, let's go ahead and add our 2 cinnamon sticks. Add in the honey. And what you want to do is make sure you add just enough. You can adjust later. So once it starts boiling like so, what you want to do is go ahead and pour in your pineapple mixture. See, just go ahead and pour it in just like so. And also too, you want to go ahead and get a, some type of utensil to go ahead and mix it in. As you can see, I'm mixing everything in to ensure that it's well combined. Now, keep in mind that it starts to get a little foamy because of the pineapple, but don't worry about that. It'll dissolve a little bit later on, so just leave it like so. You also want to go ahead and start putting in your pineapple, like the back of your pineapple and the core, and also your orange slices. This will add more flavor, but be sure to wash your pineapple before doing this. I also go ahead and add a little bit of water to the blender just to get all the juice out, and I'll leave this to boil for 15 minutes. After about 15 minutes or so, this is what it looks like. Go ahead and mix it really well just to see. And at this point, you can go ahead and do like a quick taste test to make sure that it is where you want it to be. For me, it was not, so I added a little bit of honey. Like I said, don't add too much at the beginning because you may not want it like that, but you can definitely add more as you see fit as you continue. That's the good thing about Zobo. It's so customizable. Okay, so after I tasted it, make sure it's where I want it. I let this go for another 10 or 15 minutes. Now that it's completed, what I do is go ahead and start sieving it. So get a strainer of any kind. Make sure they have little holes in it and start pouring it through. As you can see, my husband had to do it for me because it is a little too heavy for me. So just pour everything into the strainer so you can sieve it properly. So what you'll want to do with this is definitely be careful because it is super, super hot, and you kind of want to rock it back and forth so you can get all the juices. Sometimes the hibiscus flower is a little thick, so it might cause it to, slowly drip. And you want to do this a couple of different times because the hibiscus flower may have found itself inside the juice. So you want to sieve it maybe another 1 to 2 more times just to make sure that it is pulp free. Keep in mind too that you don't have to trash the excess pulp. You can definitely boil it again to get even more out. I know a few people that do that. So as you can see, I'm just making sure I get everything out. I'm even going to press the fruit because some juices may still be in the fruit as well. So you want to make sure that you are getting every single bit out. Now that your Zobo is all cooled down, you can go ahead and get a pitcher and start pouring it into the pitcher. Do this very carefully so you don't spill anything. Okay guys, and this is the end result. I have it in my mason jars and it's ready to go. I'm telling you, this is like the best drink ever. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with your friends too. Until the next time guys, take care.